welcome to another video. And in this video I am going to show you about how can you change the MAC address of your default router or your default machine. And this is a very this is a nice trick. But if you change the MAC address, you can easily spoof your router, you can easily spoof your system, and you can act as another router. So these things are very helpful. So if you press if config, you can see my Ethernet address is this, and it belongs to ETH0. Maybe in your case, if you are connected directly to a router, it will show WLAN 0. It doesn't matter. This is the interface. I have a LO means I have also a router connection, but it is not connected. So I am connected to an Ethernet connection. So it is showing Ethernet 0, and Ether is the MAC address. So how can you change the MAC address? There are some tools or there are some software available, but I will show you in a rather very modified steps. So I will show you by using a Python script. So what does Python script? So you have to import the model, import subprocess. So when you import subprocess, I am showing you the subprocess command. So if I do if config, it is showing my terminal. So if I open Python and do import subprocess. Basically in the Python previous video I have told you that you can import modules by using import and then the module name. So subprocess is also a module, and subprocess is a module by which you can run the system command or any types of command which runs on the system. So how can you know about the subprocess module? There is no need to worry. There are always the documentation of the Python module subprocess, Python documentation. You can always read the documentation for your knowledge. So see, I have no subprocess.call, and you have to give the input and output and shell, and you have to write this shell equals to false and shell equals to true. So in this case, what will I do? Subprocess.call if config. You have to specify the command which will you run. You have to specify in double quotation, means it will act as a string, and after that it will call this string as a command. Then you have to mention shell equals to true. Press enter and see you are getting all the result. Using subprocess I can execute system command. So what will you do? So you have to first mention the interface. In my case it is ETH0, so I am running ETH0 and new Mac equals to, it should be in quotation, new Mac equals to 001122334455. It will be in 12 characters. I am just giving random MAC address. And what is MAC address? Basically MAC address is a media access control access address. So it is it is the address by where it is a unique address by which you can know what type of hardware is running. It is associated by the vendor. The first three is the name of the vendor, means if you are running a D-Link router, the first three is always will always be the same. Means what type of router is running, and the last three address will be your own unique address, means what the system which you are assigned to. So it is, so the MAC address is not assigned by your system or by your computer, it is assigned by a vendor. So that is it is a physical address of your computer or your hardware. So by using this by using the MAC address, you can always replicate your hardware to another hardware, means basically you can spoof. So so the changing of MAC address is very much important in terms of ethical hacking. But this video is for educational purpose only. Then do a basic print command. Plus I am just writing changing what I have done, I have wrote a print command. I've given as plus as it happens for Linux, changing MAC address for interface. In the interface is a string, and I can write a string in double quotes because it is taking a string. So I'm concatenating with this string address plus interface and plus 2 and plus new MAC, which will specified over here. Then you have to mention the command subprocess dot call if config plus interface plus down, comma, shell equals to true. I'm just copying this line, control C, control V, control V. So if config, then if config interface means it is 0. First we have to download interface, and then what we have to do, then we have to do config interface hw ether you have to do plus new mac, to do plus new mac, and in their case you have to do up, save this, save as desktop mac changer.py and save this. So basically what the previous comment do, I am showing in. So this is my mac address. What I am doing is that if config eth0 down, so my eth0 is interface is down, then if config eth0 hw either, and then you have to specify the new mac. So 0, suppose 00 22 55 77 44 33. You have to give 12 characters. Sorry for the comment. If and then you have, and then just do if eta0 up. So if you do if config, so if you do if config C, the MAC address has been changed. And this command I implemented in a Python script because it will because it is because it will show in a real way. And there are lots of stuff you can do with Python. Just I have shown this because um, in order to show what can you do with the Python, because previously I have made a video in Python and I have just talked about modules. So I'm just so this is a cybersecurity course. So I just show you what can you do with the help of the Python. So go to the desktop directory and do python macchange.py. uh, let's see what is happening. Why it is giving error? See, it has changed to MAC it has changed to MAC address this actually I did some mistake. What I have done is you have to give some space over here and a space over here. Basically what is the command over here? It is basically if config, it's config, and if you don't give space in the quotation over here, the interface will happening like this. ETH 0 means it is happening like this, and that is why Python is giving error. So if you give a space, and it will behave like this. So actual comment is like this. That is why I'm having, and over here also you have to give one space, and over here also. So it is 0 down, and if you don't give a space after the quotation, so it will act like this, and it is not appropriate comment. And if you give a space, so it will take the comment as this. So you can see I have config, my MAC address has been changed. I'm 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 assigning a new MAC address like AACC, and I'm saving it. So what you can do, you can run the script again, python macchanger.py, changing MAC address to like this A0011cc, and if you verify this, the MAC address has been changed. So the subprocess module is a very powerful module. With the help of this, you can run any type of system command you want to run. So this is just a simple script which I have written in Python. So you can write your own script using subprocess, and you can mention the commands you want to run. So basically this whole Python script uh, actually changes the MAC address of your router. So thank you for watching the video.